All right, man. Super Bowl 60. It went down Sunday, and we have new Super Bowl champions for the second time in franchise history. The Seattle Seahawks are the Seattle Seahawks. They did it, and running behind Kenny Walker, who was the Super Bowl MVP. Live chat, help me review the game right here on Ask the Host.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. So that's why it's all tinted. Wait a minute. Had a real late night, woke up with my head spinning out in Nashville. It's been mad real. I need sunglasses, I need Advil. I like fake boobs and my cash real. I like first place, you're in last deal. Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
All right, man, thank you guys for being here with me tonight, wherever you are watching me. This is Ask the Host, and this is a show that's made for you, the people, the sports fans, the audience, wherever you are, man, whatever you got for me, man, please feel free to ask. Please ask whatever you want, sports related, whatever questions you have for me, as well, man. So if you guys got anything for me tonight, the live chat is open. I am open. I'm only here for 1 hour, man. So let's do this thing. Live chat, let everybody file in here real quick. Probably take a minute for everybody to file up in here. Again, thank you guys for being here with me. Super Bowl 60. Oh, boy. Boy. Super Bowl 60. Man, I can't believe football season is over just like that. Crazy. It's crazy, man. Josh Janko, what's happening? Everybody follow on in here. See the live chat starting to build up. Thank you, everybody. You guys give me what you got for the Super Bowl, man. I'm listening. I'm all ears tonight. No, I can't. I'm too old. Can you? The 2025 Rooter Sports Podcast MVP, my Raider brother, Young Mark, representing the Charlotte Hornets. For City tomorrow, baby. Charlotte Hornets is on a tear. Miles Bridges is on a tear. Good Lord. The aggression. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Everybody file on in here. Why everybody filing in here, man? Did anybody hear about Cliff Kingsbury going to the Rams? Wow. Hell of an offense. Cliff Kingsbury is joining the Los Angeles Rams coaching staff. I really don't see a place for him there, but wow. Mark says, to his credit, the first person who told me Charlotte was going to be on this year. For sure, bro. I knew it, bro. Man, Charlotte balling, bro. Just seeing them in person at the Greensboro Coliseum. Charlotte gonna make some noise. I've been saying that for like past 2 years. Yeah, Charlotte is nice, bro. And sky's the limit for them. I hope they make the playoffs. I really do. That'll be a thing of beauty, man, to see Charlotte go to the playoffs. Mark, you got to give a shout out to your coach too, man. Holy moly. You turn that franchise around. Really turned it around. Let everybody following him before I get started with the Super Bowl talk here. Super Bowl talk. A little warm today, man. I can't believe we're going from 20 degrees to 70. It's crazy here in North Kakalaki. It's crazy. It was 20-something degrees this morning, and it ended up being like 68. Beautiful weather today. It's crazy. Live chat. I see you. Well, you see me, but I don't see you. What's going on, everybody? Give me some shout outs. Man. Say hello or something. Hi. Holla at me. As a Raider fan, how do you feel about Mark Davis taking a back seat and going forward? Oh, man, Mark, this is something that we've been waiting on. With Minty, well, I ain't gonna say Minty, but it's 2011. We've been telling him to take the back seat, man. It's good. It feels like football again in the Raider Nation. Only one could tell. Now we got to put in that work for the summer. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Feels good though, Mark. Feels good. They introduced him today, matter of fact. It's good. He met the crew. He met Ashton Genty and Max Crosby, Brock Bowers. He met everybody. It's good. And we clean house. That means Pete Carroll's son is the hell out of. I'm just hoping, Mark. Just really hoping. Some way, somehow, we get Jim Schwartz as our defensive coordinator. Oh my God. If not Jim Schwartz, Raheem Morris. Those are my two for the Raiders, defensive coordinator. Jim Schwartz or Raheem Morris. Please come on down. Please come on down as you are the next contestants on the Raider Nation. Pete Carroll down bad right now between the Raiders and the Seahawks. I almost feel bad for him. And I do too. Pete Carroll's a good guy, man. It's just time for him to sit down, though. But I agree with you, Mark. Seahawks won. Raiders look like they're improving. I'm saying look like because, come on, we just got here, so. All right. Mr. Marcus is in the building. $7:16, probably everybody eating dinner. Super Bowl 60, man. Football season's over. You guys out there watching and listening, man, hey, man, check out the UFL. It's good football there, man. UFL, man, I'm telling you. Good football, UFL. Coming up in the spring. March 27th, the UFL starts. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that is good football. You guys ought to check it out. The officiating is pretty even Steven around the way. I like the challenge system. Most importantly, I like in the UFL that they can actually hit. I love that. I love the play calling. You can hear the play calling, the coach calling plays. You can hear the coaches interacting with the players. I'm telling you, man, UFL, you guys, is something special. I really wish a lot of eyes can get on that product. I really do. No, I tell them, but I won't tell them that. We all know that title's coming back to Birmingham, Alabama, where it belongs, where it started. But for now, the DC Defenders are the defending UFL champions. They are. They beat my Birmingham Stallions. They did. The sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then. Oh, my fair live chat. Where is thou? About to get this review started. Super Bowl 60. Everybody come on in. I'm going to talk about Super Bowl 60. You guys ain't got any comments about Super Bowl 60? Put them in the live chat. I'll post them. We'll talk about it. Any questions from moi? We'll talk about it. I give you my honest opinion of the Super Bowl. Ugh. And boy, here we go. All right. Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60, man. It started in Levi Stadium Sunday. It was between the AFC champion New England Patriots and the NFC champion Seattle Seahawks. Give me a height real quick. Like I'm getting on the mic. All right, this started off, man. You know, Coco Jones, great performance. Hell, she should have did halftime. Yeah, it's me. Coco Jones started it off. Great singer, great actress. She played on Bel Air on Peacock. That is the fiance of Spider Mitchell for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers. Great performance by her in the Super Bowl. All right, we're starting the first half. First half, New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. And this was a very defensive, which I knew was coming in. This was a very defensive type game. But I have to give credit. to give credit to the New England Patriots. The Patriots, man, they did a great. Their defense really did a good job and a good number on the Seattle Seahawks. I think Mike Vrabel had those guys really primed up. You could tell on the sideline, man. He was in those guys' ear. New England is no slouch at all. Defensively, and I think they held their own against the Seattle Seahawks, making them kick 5 field goals. So that's impressive, man. I think the sky is the limit for the New England Patriots. Now, offensively with the Patriots, I'm going to tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, Stephon Diggs is not it. I think the New England Patriots, man, they really they need some personnel. They need more offense. They need a playmaker, man. When you don't have a playmaker in the National Football League, your team really lacklusters. Now they have their home run hitter in Stevenson, their running back, but as you can see, Seattle really shut him. They shut him down. They kept him really, really quiet. They kept him quiet. Um, but yeah, the Drake I don't think I hear a lot of Patriots fans saying that the offensive line of the Patriots really let the team down, but I don't think so. I think they got a pretty decent offensive line. It was just the strong arm of the Seattle Seahawks defense. They was bull rushing and they was doing it with authority. Um, 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 One thing about Drake May though, he has to learn how to uh, play with poise under pressure. Man, Seattle had him so rattled. You could tell in his throws, he was throwing a couple of ducks out there. But that offense was just the reason to me, the reason why the offense, two reasons why New England's offense struggled under the quote unquote greatest offensive coordinator of all time, as Mark said, Josh McDumbass. Two reasons why I struggle. A, because of the greatness of the dark side defense of Seattle. And two, the New England Patriots desperately, and I mean desperately, need playmakers. Stephon Diggs is not the guy to take over. You need a guy that's going to take over a game like a Justin Jefferson, a Jamar Chase, hell, even a Tyreek Hill. You need a playmaker. You need a guy that's going to, on third down, you call his number, he's going to get it. A Puka Nacua, even a Devontae Adams. You need something. And Stephon Diggs is not it. They tried Kayshon Boutte, and that didn't work either. It did not work for the New England Patriots. They really, really struggled offensively, could not get anything going until like the fourth quarter. And I think that's when the Seahawks kind of just laid off. They dominated the entire game anyway, but they just laid off in the fourth quarter. But I think the New England Patriots in the offseason, they really need to address that and start working on the offense now. They spent a ton of money. They actually spent $350 million on that team, getting that team actually developed and to the Super Bowl. They had a big salary cap this year, last year, and Robert Kraft he spent wisely. He spent wisely, but he didn't. It seems like he forgot the offense because here it is, the biggest game of the year, and your offense stinks bad. But in the regular season, that offense was pretty good. I'm talking about New England. That offense was third. They were the third best offense in the National Football League. And this guy Drake May was making chicken salad out of chicken shit because and he was kind of doing what Tom Brady did when he went to the Super Bowl against the Atlanta Falcons. He had nobody. And this is kind of like, I wouldn't say Drake May has nobody, but again, Stephon Diggs is just not the guy that me personally I can depend on to win the game for us. He's just not a chain mover to me. And this game right here really shows it. It really showed it. Mark said, I wanted Seattle to get the shutout so bad. Yeah, and it looked like it was coming. But Seattle, they just let off. They was a little gassed. You could tell. Working 9 to 5. I know that's right. Would have loved to have seen a Bills versus Seahawks Super Bowl instead of that. I agree with that, man. You're a Giants fan. You're a Giants fan. Does that say Giants? You like it said Giants. Working 9 to 5. No, I like that. Yeah. I would like to see Buffalo. I actually though working. I wanted the Jacksonville Jaguars to go. I just had a gut feeling that the Jaguars was going to pull it off. They were so hot, and they play so good. The Jacksonville Jaguars, man, they really They really played so good, and I really thought that they was going to go. And that would have been pretty decent. The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Seattle Seahawks. That would have been really good. That would have been really good. But you know, social media, man, they really put you on something. They was really talking about how New England, man, they were saying that New England they played a real team. I said, damn. And then so they were saying that New England they had an easy ride to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't say they had an easy ride, but they just had they got lucky. I mean, you played a banged up Charger team. You played a Nico Collins less Houston Texans with a struggling CJ Stroud, no Tank Dell, um, and then who else you played? Oh, the Denver Broncos. You didn't have Bo Nix. You didn't have Bo Nix there. So, a lot of people saying that the Patriots they had a smooth ride to the Super Bowl. And again, I wouldn't say that. I just think that they just got lucky. Things happen. I mean, it wasn't on the Patriots. Just things happen, and it happened good for them. But they ran into a buzzsaw named the Seattle Seahawks. I would say Mike Vrabel had that team prepared. They was prepared, I believe, because I just said earlier that defense was the New England defense was they were a nuisance. They were a nuisance, and they were shaking up Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold could not get anything moving. That offense could not get anything moving. They could not get down the field like they normally do. They couldn't get down the field with Jackson Smith Enigma to move the chains. And it's one guy that stood out for the New England Patriots to me, and it was number 0. And you go by the name of Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez saved the New England Patriots. He saved that team because, I mean, broken pass after broken up pass after broken up pass. So he was breaking up Sam Darnold's passes. And he had a great defensive game, Christian Gonzalez. He actually balled out, man, and it was good to see. It was good to see Christian Gonzalez do his thing. He really saved that New England team because I think the score was 29-13. I mean, if it wasn't that, it'd have probably been 43 because for sure he broke up 2 touchdowns. Christian Gonzalez did. It probably would have been 43-13 to that point. But yeah, Christian Gonzalez really stepped up. It was good to see that young man do his thing. And again, New England's defense is nothing to sleep on at all. Mike Vrabel had those guys prepared. He had that whole team prepared, but just the offense was just wasn't moving. And again, I say it again, like I said earlier, 2 reasons why New England's defense did not get going. I mean, New England's offense did not get rolling. 1, because of the greatness and the bull rushing of the Seattle Seahawks. And then 2, you don't have personnel. You don't have that playmaker, New England. They do not have a playmaker that they can go downfield and make the big plays, put the team on your back when you're struggling. Again, you don't have a Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, or in this case, Jackson Smith Enigma, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, CD Lamb. You don't have guys like that can blow the top off. In New England, they should really evaluate things, maybe in the draft, maybe get a home run hitter and try to develop him. Go into free agency. They still got cap money. Robert Kraft, of course. And they really need to get a number 1 receiver because I think part of New England's identity, they don't have a number 1 receiver. Stephon Diggs is not a number 1 receiver. If you put Stephon Diggs on anything like a team like the Vikings or something like that, he'll be a number 3 or number 4. Easy. He's just not the guy. He's just not the guy. And I know New England fans and I know Stephon Diggs fans and just don't agree with me, but it is true. And the proof is in pudding Sunday. We did not see number 8. He did not. I think he got one pass, one or two. They put the clamps down on him. So that side was the New England Patriots. And again, Patriots fans, man, don't hang your head so low, because that defense was I was really impressed. I was really impressed with them. They did a marvelous job, and they lucky again. If it wasn't for Christian Gonzalez, it'd probably been 43-14, easy. 43-13. I'm sorry. It'd have been just like that. Now, jump over on Seattle side. The Seattle Seahawks, the NFC champions. Oh, Sam Darnold, like I said, man, Sam Darnold's a bit rattled, man. Mike Vrabel was throwing kind of a lot of blitz schemes at him. New England, they used a lot of cover 3. Cover 3 in code means sky. So they was doing a lot of cover 3s, watching Jackson Smith-Njigba because he can blow the top off. And also you got to watch for the Raiders. I am a Las Vegas Raiders Mikey 2026. I am a Las Vegas Raiders fan. 33 years. Well, yeah, they got to watch out for Shaheed, and they had to watch out for Jackson Smith-Njigba. So it was a lot of cover 3s going on, a lot of blitzing, outside blitzing by the New England Patriots. I've seen a couple of linebackers coming in. Robert Spillane, he blitzed maybe once or twice. But yeah, also the Seattle Seahawks passing game could not get going as well. But one thing that really got going was the Super Bowl MVP, which was Kenny Skywalker. Kenny Walker, man, holy smoke. He said, get ready for Fernando coming, and most likely A.J. Brown coming to Vegas too. Hey, I'll take it. Definitely Fernando, Mikey. Yeah, definitely. But I'll take A.J. Brown. I would take that. I would take that. I would take that. I don't know, though, because the way A.J. Brown's talking, they just got a new offensive coordinator. So I don't know. He says, quote unquote, yeah, he loves it. But I think Mikey, A.J. Brown might not be leaving Philly because he is really in tune with this new offensive coordinator. And I think what the Philly offense this new offensive coordinator is going to do, he's going to cater to A.J. Brown. He's going to cater. He's going to give A.J. Brown everything he wants. Because we all know that A.J. Brown wants to be the guy. He wants to be the guy. And this is a fresh start for him. He got a new offensive coordinator. So if he do not produce this year, the problem lies with him. We'll see. But if he decides to leave, man, I would definitely take him as a Raider. Yeah, I'm right. I'll take A.J. Brown. I mean, he's a big dude, man. Big target. Definitely do well for Brock Bowers. I'm with that, brother. I'm with that. But yeah, Kenny Walker was running like a madman, and it was a thing of beauty. Seattle's run game was really, really, really on point. They were really on point. Kenny Walker. It probably would have been even worse of a running run if old Chardonnay was there. Oh my God, those two probably one of the best 1-2 combinations in the backfield, man, in the NFL. But yeah, Kenny Walker, man, he had a great game. Kenny Walker is, man, he's a beast. And I like how Shinobi swag. Yo, we won 12. Congratulations, 12. Congratulations, you are champs. Seahawk fan. Mikey said my favorite team is Dallas, and my favorite player is Dak, not Pickens because of his toxic behavior. Oh, okay. You know what? And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And George Pickens, Mikey, he is a oh man, I'm not trying to slander the name right here, National Public. He's a nuisance. He's a nuisance to the team. His antics. I really seen it in Pittsburgh, and I was just didn't understand why he act like that. And he gets real frustrated when the defense is really getting physical with him. He gets real frustrated fast. He's kind of like a Russell Westbrook of football. You can easily rattle him. That's how Russell Westbrook is. You can easily rattle Russell Westbrook, and it throws him off his whole game. It's kind of like that with George Pickens. Um, you said Dak Prescott is your favorite player. You're not bad. Dak Prescott, I like Dak Prescott too. A lot of people don't like him. I don't know why. They say, well, people say that he can't win a big game, but I do like Dak Prescott too because he is a bona fide leader. Dak Prescott is a bona fide leader, and he's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He has some struggling times, but this year he's been pretty solid. He's been pretty solid. Um, yeah, I like Dak Prescott. I like Dak Prescott as the man. Dak Prescott, man, he's a good leader, man. Good leader. Nothing wrong with the Cowboys. I got no beef against the Cowboys at all. A lot of people hate them. A lot of people hate the Cowboys, man. Good Lord, boy, that one team people can't stand. And I think people just can't stand the fans. Cowboy fans, man, boy, when they win, boy, they kissing babies and throwing confetti in the air. But when they lose, boy, they go hide in the nearest bomb shelter. They ain't coming out. They don't want to hear it. They do not want to hear it. But yeah, I got as a Raider fan, I got respect for Dallas. I got respect for Dallas. I like Dak Prescott. I really do. Shinobi, he says, Dak, a stand-up dude. He's a certified leader. But as long as Jerry Jones running shit, yeah, y'all ain't winning it. Yeah, I can agree with that too. I can agree with that. Sometimes, and okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Jerry Jones created this team. Jerry Jones, no, not created, but Jerry Jones really is the Dallas Cowboys. Besides Tom Landry, he really turned this franchise around. So it's like his baby. He invested millions and millions of dollars to make the Cowboys what it is today. But I understand him, Jerry Jones. He's not going to let go because, again, it's something that he's invested in a whole lot. And it's kind of hard when you invest in something, it's kind of hard to just walk away and let somebody else take reins because there's a lot of ego and pride mixed with that. I think he should let it go. I think it's time for him to let it go so the Cowboys can get on and prosper. I think just let his son take the reins. But again, man, this is Jerry Jones. This is a guy that's not gonna let go of that Dallas Cowboys presidency, or he's a president, the owner, and the general manager. He's not gonna do none of. He's not gonna let none of those positions go. But again, I understand because it's like his baby. So I understand. I understand with Jerry Jones, but he does need to let go. He do need to let go. He need to let go so Dallas can prosper and get some players in there and begin to start being start bringing their games and stuff to fruition, man. So because Dallas Cowboys have the number one fan base in the world. Everybody's a Cowboy fan, so those fans are looking each and every single year to get something going. And it's like Jerry's just like he just keeping hands in the pot, and it's he just got to let go. But stubborn old men like that, man, even with my former, God bless his soul, Al Davis, you know, Al got older. Al didn't want to let go. Um, then you had even in baseball, George Steinbrenner for the New York Yankees. Those guys like that, man, they're not gonna. Mm-mm. They will go all the way to their grave to control that team. So, yeah, Dallas Cowboys. Well, yeah. To go back to the Super Bowl, man, Kenny Walker. I like the part where Kenny Walker he took his time to hit the hole. It took his time to hit the hole, and I really like that, man. He looked like Le'Veon Bell out there. I was like, oh, he hit the hole. He was looking around, but that's how bad, and you could tell how gas the New England Patriots were. They were so gassed out, they couldn't even get Walker. Walker sat there for like a good, like at least 2-3 seconds before he hit the hole. That was a thing of beauty. I love runs like that. It kind of it's definitely Le'Veon Bell, but more of a Barry Sanders because Barry Sanders used to hit it too. Barry Sanders used to do the exact same thing. We are 12. Go Hawk, baby. Okay. There go the champs. We them birds, yo. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, salute. Salute, man. Salute. You look like Larry June when he has his glasses. Who is this guy? Because I heard this before. Larry June. Who is this guy? This is my second time hearing that. Let me Google this dude. Larry June. This is my second time hearing that. Yo, you look like Larry June. Must be handsome. Larry June. Larry June. Oh, you a rapper? Oh, snap. That's crazy. Okay, I can see the resemblance. I can see the I can see the resemblance. Larry June. Word. Okay. Now I know who it is. Larry June. He's a West Coast rapper, right? Currency. I don't know none of these guys, y'all. Freddie Gibbs, Jay Worthy. I know 2 Chains. I heard Currency. Alchemist. I heard of him too. But yeah. Okay, Larry June, I got you. That's crazy. Always the live chat, man, to always get you into something, man. It's good. Larry June. I take that. Good looking dude. Yeah. So let me ask you guys something. Live chat. Those of you that hear the sound of my voice, the biggest $1 million question is what everybody think about a halftime show. Everybody think about it. What you think about a halftime show of the Super Bowl 60? If you can hear me right now, what do y'all think about this the halftime show? Oh man. You want my take of it? I think it was I think the energy and the excitement was definitely there. It was definitely the energy was Bad Bunny it wasn't a bad performance at all. I just think that it should have been in English because the entire halftime show was all in Spanish and you didn't know, and then you got it in San Francisco, so it's like nobody's really familiar with the reggaeton type music. And I really think that they should have Bad Bunny should have. I mean, it's fine to go Puerto Rican. I know you got Puerto Rican heritage, and I get that. But I think it should have been it should have definitely been English. Because again, everybody is sitting around like, what is he saying? And as a viewer watching it from via a TV screen, it should have put the NFL should have put subtitles so you can know so we can know at least what he is saying and what message, because he looked like he was putting out a real message at the end about hate and stuff like that, which was good. I can understand that, but you know, the whole entire performance to me should have been in English. And I say this again, clip that. The Super Bowl halftime show, it should have been in English. It should have been in English, not Spanish. Or they should at least put subtitles. NBC, they should have put subtitles out there so we the viewers, again via TV screen, can see exactly what he's trying to say, because again, it was a good message, and it was about I think it was about racism and hate in the country, in the world, and he was trying to basically say stop the violence, stop all the hate and everything like that. Good message. I'm with it, but it should have been in English instead of Spanish. So shout out to Bad Bunny though, man. Good energy. It was a good vibe. Wasn't bad at all. Wasn't like ugh. I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the language. And let's go to the second half. The second half of this thing. Again, man, this whole game, this entire game was straight defensive. It was a lot, and I mean a lot of 3 and outs. I thought we was getting ready to see the Los Angeles Rams versus the Patriots in 2019 again. I was like, good God, this thing here's a little, it's a little boring here. I mean, we just want to see a long touchdown. They did air it out a couple of times. Mac Hollins caught a big one. That was pretty cool. And I see they threw it to Shaheed, man, but man, Sam Darnold, man, that dude Shaheed, man, he put on the Jets. He was gone. That dude is fast, man. And Sam Darnold he overthrew him slightly, just a little bit. He overthrew him, and I was like, oh my God, that right there would have been the biggest momentum booster probably of the Super Bowl right there. That right there would have had everybody hyped. Everybody hyped. The defense, Stevenson. I thought Stevenson was going to actually get off for New England. I thought he was going to actually get off, man. But he didn't really do jack, man, because Mike McDonald was he was putting 6 at the line. He was going, what was it, 6-3-2 defense. And those of you who don't know what a 6-3-2 defense is you got 6 defensive linemen, you got 3 linebackers, and 2 defensive backs. So basically, you're making a giant wall to stop the run. It's called a 6-3-2 defense. 6-3-2. It's more to stop the run. It's kind of like a modified 3-4. Very modified 3-4. And that's what happened, and it shut down Stevenson. Mike McDonald, he was also throwing a lot. I mean, he played mostly zone the whole entire game. That's why we didn't hear nothing from Stephon Diggs. And we heard Booty a couple of times, but not like that. Mike McDonald had those guys under wraps. But the defense, man, that zone blitz defense was off the chain. They was off the chain, bro. They was off the chain. And it was a thing of beauty, man. And those of you know what a zone I didn't know that on my phone. But yeah, the zone defense, man, it was it's called a glitz blitz. Say that 5,000 times. Blitz, blah, 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 blah. blitz, or fire coverage. Let's just use that. It's a fire coverage. So if you ever see defensive backs, they out there and they say fire, 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 fire. That's zone blitz. So that means what it is a zone blitz, ladies and gentlemen, is when a defensive lineman, check this out, and it's more of a dime prevent package too. Defensive lineman, let's say you got 5 defensive linemen or 6. Let's do 6. 6 defensive linemen. One of them is a spy. One of them is going to look like he's going to rush, but he's going to play coverage. He's going to go back into coverage. So that means you got 5 rushing, and then the cornerback, that's the one who's going to actually come in. As you can see, you guys see Witherspoon, he was coming in. So that's the beauty of Mike Macdonald. He was really disguising the blitzes, really great. And again, a zone blitz is you got 6 defenders, you got 6 on the line, right? Let's do the 6-3-2 defense. You got 6 on the line, you got 3 linebackers, Mike, Will, Sam, and then you got 2 defensive backs, right? Splitting 2 defensive backs splitting the field. You got one on this side and one on this side. They both split. So if the ball comes in the middle, they gonna come right there. Okay, it's like in basketball, like a 2-3 zone. Okay, so Mike Macdonald, what he did was he had 6 lined up, but one of them is hot. One of them is gonna drop back into coverage soon as the ball is hot, and it throws confusion off, and it confused the hell out of Drake May. Because the defensive lineman dropped back in coverage, and Witherspoon, when Drake May looking this way and he see that defensive lineman dropping back to coverage, he's not looking that way. Here comes Witherspoon coming off the line with a blitz. It was a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. It was good, man. That was good. I was all with it. Man. Mike Macdonald, he really schemed up something really good, and he ran kind of similar of that defense the whole entire game, to the point where you can run it 3 or 4 times. That type of defense right there, you can run 3 or 4 You can run it 3 or 4 times, and if it's dominant, it will keep the offense stagnant. It will really throw them off. What's up, Art? Seahawks won 29-13. Yes, they did. I was saying earlier, man, if it wasn't for Christian Gonzalez, hell, it would have been like 43-13. It would have been like 43-13, man. Christian Gonzalez, he really saved the New England Patriots' ass. He really did. But yeah, that was Mike Macdonald. Clint Kubiak, he didn't. I do like the play action. What the only touchdown they had when he threw it to Barner, the tight end. That was a great play action. But the reason why that happened, it was just bad coverage by the New England Patriots. They were so in tune to Kenny Walker's run game. But Clint Kubiak, he called the right play at the right time. That was the perfect time to run a play action, because again, the New England Patriots were so honed in to Kenny Walker to the point where they wasn't paying attention, and the linebacker forgot coverage. He forgot coverage, and he went. It was a gamble. Instead of dropping back in the coverage, he rushed or he blitzed. And when he blitzed, Sam Darnold seen it. Barner was open. That's all she wrote for the touchdown. So, yeah, you guys got to watch these games, man. You could see, and you Madden players out there, you could see what's actually, going on, man. Defense, knowing plays, and again, I just know plays because as a kid, I used to have books and stuff, and I was just so fascinated in plays and always been like that, the X's and O's. Um, like John Gruden said, it's a game in a game. It's a game in a game. And yeah, but Mike McDonald, I was really impressed on how he played and was prepared for the New England Patriots. He was prepared for him, and that was good, man. I really enjoyed the game. It was pretty cool. I stayed up and watched it. I never missed a Super Bowl. I never missed one. And I stayed all the way up for this one. Again, it was a bit slow, but I knew what I was going to get into. Two good defenses, man. Then they're not going to really give up a whole ton of points and stuff like that. Seattle, man, like I said, Seattle, they kicked 5 field goals. They kicked 5 field goals. New England was hailing them down to field goals, which was good. And I say this again, the New England Patriots defense is nothing to sleep on. I think they held their own, and they're pretty decent. And Mike Vrabel had those guys prepared. He had those guys prepared. The New England Patriots are not pushovers whatsoever. They're not. Their defense was pretty stout. They just that offense just could not help them when they needed the most. And I thought the Patriots I thought they was going to try to game on defense because the offense wasn't getting jacked, and so I thought like, okay. I thought the Patriots was just gonna we're gonna try to score on defense, try to get some fumbles, some interceptions, to no avail. To no avail. But at the end of the day, for the second time in their history, their franchise history, the Seattle Seahawks are the Super Bowl champions of 2025-26 season. This is their second one. They are 2-2 in Super Bowl. They've been 4 times. They lost 2. They won 2. Don't forget Russell Wilson won 1 and 13 for him. 14. Yeah, 14. 13, 14. Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson got the 2 for him, and they lost 2. They lost, of course, to run the damn ball against New England. And then they fell to Peyton Manning and the the Broncos? No, they beat the Broncos. I'm tripping. I can't get my stuff right today. But yeah, they are 2-2 in the Super Bowl, man. So it looks like the sky is the limit for the Seattle Seahawks, man. Sky's the limit, man. Sam Darnold, like he has found him a new home. And he is the guy now. He is the guy. I think he's going to be the guy probably for the rest of his career. Now that the Super Bowl has really solidified his legacy and really now rejuvenated his career. The Seattle Seahawks, man, they found their guy. So it's good. It's good, man. It's good. The Seattle Seahawks. The Raiders. We took their offensive coordinator. I'm not going to say that they're not going to be the same. I think they're going to be. I think they're still going to be effective. That defense, as long as Mike McDonald is doing that, is incorporating the calls for the defense, they're going to be all right. And also, man, if you remember, Mike McDonald, he was the defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. He is doing the exact thing he did in Baltimore with Witherspoon. He is doing the exact thing he did with Marlon Humphreys in Baltimore. The exact same thing he is doing with Witherspoon. That safety blitz. Mike McDonald, who's the former defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. Only thing about it differently is he was using Kyle Hamilton, who's a safety. He was doing a lot of safety blitzes, but also he was doing a lot of corner blitzes as well. Marlon Humphreys. He's doing the exact same thing in Seattle. Except Woolley don't come in like that. I don't think he has the speed. But Witherspoon, definitely. The dark side defense is here. The dark side defense is here, man. So they did. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks. They are the new world champions of football. They are the world champions of football, man. It's a good thing. Long as it ain't Kansas City, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Seattle. I got no beef with them. They've been out of our division for years. Those of you who know, back in the day, the Seattle Seahawks was in the AFC West with my Raiders, and they was a pain in the ass. They were. But nevertheless, they are in the NFC West, away from me. But they are the world champions, so respect to them. Respect to the Seattle Seahawks. Respect to them, man. All righty. I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Get on out of here. That was the reviews for the Super Bowl 60. Just talked about Super Bowl 60 a little bit, gave my little opinion on that, man. If you got any questions or comments, please still feel free after the show. Send your comments in. I see them all, man. I see them all, and I'll talk with you. Send me an email or, whatever the case, or in the live chat. If you come in the live chat later, if you're watching the show tomorrow, if you're watching this same exact show in the morning or on your way to work or whenever, just feel free to put in a live chat. I see it. I'll talk with you or whatever, man. We can do that. We can do that, man. All right, man. That is the show for the night. Man. If you're watching, thank you for watching another episode of Ask the Host. Hopefully tonight I have entertained you a little bit. Hopefully tonight I've answered some questions. You guys have some questions, or I at least enlighten you on a few things about football, hopefully. If I did all those things, man, please tell YouTube that by hitting that like button. Hit that like button. And if this is your first time watching the show and I think there's something that, you can actually watch each and every week, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. And also, man, you can join me and Supreme Saturday night. Me and Supreme Saturday night, 7 p.m. I know it's Valentine's Day. And I promise we will not be long at all. I understand that is a long time with your significant other, but we will not be long Saturday night. It will just be me and Supreme. So we'll be talking about new Las Vegas Raiders head coach Clint Kubiak and David Njoku decided it's time to move on from the Cleveland Browns after 9 years. We're going to talk about what team is probably best for him and who can use that talent he has. David Njoku, one of the best tight ends in the National Football League. So come on back Saturday night at 7 p.m. It'll be a real short show, man, so you can spend time with your significant other and everybody around the world that's watching. Again, thank you so much. And everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay safe. And that, my friends, is an order.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up and switch them in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads out of crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of
of dreams, some breath for the schemes, a heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave.